Hello, David Zritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. Today we've got a pretty interesting discussion. It is about crew wear, and you can find a lot of crew wear from past Bond films on eBay, on sale, different places. Some of you have been gifted crew pieces. Sometimes there's hats, there's sweatshirts, and there's even coats. And this is one that I wanted to talk about that I was lucky enough to receive from No Time to Die, a crew member that worked on the film itself. And what I love about this particular piece is it's so practical. And first of all, before we talk about the piece, let me talk a little bit about crew wear. Sometimes the crew is given items to wear depending on the environment before it starts filming, before the movie starts filming. So for example, if you're filming in Norway, you might receive a jacket like this, something to keep you warm. If you're filming in Jamaica, you might get a hat to protect you from the sun. So there's certainly a certain practicality of it, but sometimes the crew is given gifts, and sometimes it's crew wear gifts, and sometimes it's just gifts from the producers, from the actors, etc. It goes across an entire range. And obviously, sometimes they keep it as a momentum or as a souvenir. But so many of the crew members, well, this is a job. I mean, they certainly love James Bond, but this is a job. So getting these type of crew pieces might not be quite as special as for people like you and me. I know when I received this jacket in, my head exploded. But I wanted to really figure out, is this something that I would wear? So let's talk about it, first of all. This is a Storm Tech jacket. Storm Tech is a company that's been around since 1977, same year as Star Wars. Coincidence? I think not. Who knows? But what I love about this jacket is, let's take a look at it. First of all, it's a size medium. Again, I'm a 40 up here, a 31 down here, and it fits me perfectly. I wouldn't want a small, and I wouldn't want anything larger than this. So let's take a look from the side. Again, trying to do my posture, but you can see right here, I think this fits me perfectly. It's not hugging me. I've got a little bit of room. We'll take a look at the back. All right. We'll come up a little bit closer because I think what's interesting here is it's got this nice padded top here, but obviously this is the highlight. This is what separates this piece from just something that you could buy in any old store. It's beautifully embroidered. No Time to Die, 007 Crew 2019. Let me tell you a little bit about this jacket, and it gets back to the whole practicality of crew wear. First of all, this is shower-proof, meaning the outer shell is actually coated with this water-repellent finish. Talk about practicality. If it starts raining or if it starts snowing, not only is this thin from a thickness standpoint, but it will keep you warm, and it also will keep out the wetness of it, the dampness of it, which you never want to get wet and damp anytime, but certainly when you're just standing there filming over time. It also seals out the cold air from entering into the jacket, but I'm finding that it's good breathability. Obviously, I'm inside right now. The quilted body has an ultra soft liner for added comfort. It has elasticized cuffs. We'll come in a little bit closer for that so you can see the elasticized cuffs. Keep cold air from getting in. It's got an adjustable hem on the inside. It also has set-in sleeves, which means that you can have good range of motion. Now, if you are on a set of a film, or if you're just doing anything, activity, watching your kids play soccer, you need good action. This thing moves so well. I am not constricted. I look like I'm having an epileptic fit, but trust me, I'm just testing this out. It has a chin saver, prevents chafing under the chin. That's kind of pretty cool. Let me show you right here what that is all about. So when I go like this, it's got this extra piece of fabric that keeps it from chafing, you know, when you have those coats that kind of rub up against you. It has a storm flap, and what's love about it is you can see it goes over the butt to keep your butt nice and warm. It's also, it's packable into a pocket, meaning you can actually pack this whole thing up into this pocket right here and take it with you, which means when I travel to Solden or some of these cold countries, Pittsgloria, guess what's coming with me? Hello. And then obviously the embroidery access itself. So it's a great jacket. What I also love about this is it came with a little note to the crew member, and it basically said, "Thanks for all your hard work, Michael and Barbara." How great is that? Now, obviously they arrange these through companies to receive this, but I love the fact that this is something that is perceived as a gift. By the way, you can see kind of on the inside, we've got this interior zipper pocket right here. Nothing on this side, but you've got a lot of adjustment of this jacket itself. Now, here's the real thing. You know how we do this. We have to field test these things. So let's head out into the cold winter air and see, is this just thing pretty or does it really perform? Okay, this couldn't be a simpler test. We are outside. It is about, I would say, 37 degrees Fahrenheit, and the jacket is of course keeping me very warm. One of the things that we wanted to do was just take a quick walk, because we're trying to look at versatility. So it's not just about, does it keep me warm, but quite frankly, is it practical? Is it something that I would imagine maybe using on a set? Could it be Norway? Could it be Scotland? This is not the right crew wear for Jamaica, but we know that. And yeah, so I mean, one of the things is you could see the arms aren't too baggy, but they are loose. There's a lot of movement. This is not meant to look fantastic. Doesn't need to. But this medium fits great. I think it does look pretty good, actually. It's made of like a Thinsulate, so it's very thin. You can see that it's not baggy at all. So it actually does keep in the heat. And again, we mentioned to you before, this is water repellent. So it's not going to breathe incredibly well. And yet I'm finding myself find it here. I'm not going to spend my time out here too long to test this out, but you get the drift. All right, we're back. And obviously it kept me nice and toasty and warm, but I love this thing. What a great memento. I really do appreciate that many of the crew, they either gift these out or sometimes, they'll even sell these from time to time. And it gives us normal plebes an opportunity to own some of these crew pieces. I've seen some of you have hats, some of you have t-shirts, some of you have these jackets. It's really cool and it's kind of fun. And obviously wearing this out into the wild, somebody can recognize it and there's that immediate non-invisible Bond moment. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wear this thing because I dig it. Anyway, this has been David Zritsky for the Bond Experience, just talking about some crew items, including this jacket, and we'll talk to you very soon. Take care. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond Experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.